welcome to Kove, Kilburn Older Voices Exchange.
We're a community group working in Kilburn, West Hampstead area, and Kove has got a network of older people's groups, social groups, sheltered housing.
And we get together to discuss what we think is needed in the community.
We talk to them about issues that they are concerned about. We show them some of our films that we've made.
I'll just introduce myself first. I'm Mel Wright and I work with Kove, Kilburn Older Voices Exchange. Today we want to show you some of the films we've made.
As an organisation, we can use multimedia as evidence to show the community what we are doing and reaching everybody.
And then we take the evidence through our filming and surveys to the council or Transport for London and the police even, and that's the way we get things done.
We've made a number of films on various subjects, for example, home care and keeping safer.
Some of the carers are just get a flannel and they wipe your back and they leave that all wet.
They wanted to bath me or make sure I had a bath, and I believe that is very, very personal to the individual. I speak up for myself,
but many of the older ones, they're terrified of saying anything.
And if I start moaning and groaning about, how difficult it is, then I'm just being a difficult old woman, aren't I?
Because the authorities we take them to, they'll listen to us. I mean, we produced a number of films that show evidence, really. It's all there for them to see. And they said to us, yeah, this is great, because they can see that the points are being made, that it's difficult to cross roads. It's people need to have a sit down and be able to get on buses okay. All these things are so important about getting around and helping people to be more independent and confident.
By us going out and interviewing different groups, it gives us a wider idea of what the needs are in the community.
And one of the issues that cropped up was seating along the high road, Kilburn High Road.
A good 75-80% people said yes, we certainly need seats in the area.
We discussed it at our meeting, and then we went out and spoke to local people about how they felt.
Many residents are feeling exasperated, walking along, carrying all these groceries with nowhere to pause.
It's a very long road and there is nowhere to sit.
Kilburn needs places like this because we need shopping done to keep our local economy going.
It's interesting, a lot of people did say that they would want to get out on the high road, they want to do shopping, want to use local shops, want to see people and all that, but I need to have a rest. It's a long high road, isn't it?
And yet this doesn't seem to occur to other healthy people, that really it is slugging hard work to get out about.
Sometimes I can't walk because my leg problems, I can't walk. So if there is somewhere I can sit down for a while, it'll be better for me.
And if they're in pain, they're more likely to go home early and buy less stuff, like I used to.
Absolutely. If you're doing a lot of shopping down Kilburn High Road, and especially older people that need a rest, because they get very tired, and seats would be ideal.
Finally, we had the official launch, and the local press turned up to take photos.
Okay, now you're the star in front of you. Look at me.
Always a star.
Lovely.
Our ward councillor, Mike Katz, and members of the Kove group came as well.
Really? Good old Kove, absolutely amazing. Right.
And Effie, our friendly cafe owner, supplied us with tea.
The people coming by, we stopped and chatted with them, and they said, what a great thing, you finally were able to put a seat in. People said that they wanted a seat in their own area. It was great fun, and there was a good feeling about what we had all achieved after 2 years of campaigning.
I'm so pleased because there's so many elderly people, as you can see everywhere, with walking sticks and slipper frames and things like that.
Is it comfortable?
Oh, very comfortable. Yes. You're one up on my area. We haven't got our seat yet.
What do you think?
I think it's wonderful. Oh, it is. I've been looking for one for ages.
Yeah.
And I hope everybody takes great care of it.
You're enjoying your sit down?
Yes. It is actually very comfortable. Yes. Jolly good. And it's a nice wide armrest as well.
Okay, bye-bye.
Because it's been a fantastic example of what can be done by community action. You are a fantastic group of ladies. Really?
So many people approach us on the street and say what good work it is that we are taking this on, because they didn't know how to go about it. And we feel that we are providing a service to the community by listening to others and being able to activate on it.
Who will it help in the community? Obviously old people, people who are a bit disabled and can't walk very far, mainly, and mums with prams.
And I love the way that you just, like I said before, the way you secured really chunky traditional benches rather than perches. I think that's...
Yeah. I mean,
it's much more inviting.
People put forward the view that perhaps layabouts would be come and lay on them, for instance. And so in the design we've put a centre armrest, and there's room for 4 people on the bench, but you can't actually lay down on it.
But we've all got a responsibility to try and keep them safe. They're our benches. And the problems that might come up, let's address it. We've got the police, we've got community safety, we've got the residents. Let's try and work together to sort this out if there are problems.
I think they're great. They're great.
It wasn't just about shopping and resting, it was also about being able to come out. They haven't got a garden. They're able to get out into into the open space, fresh air, and just sit and watch people going by. And this, just in terms of our mental health, how important that is.
Then, of course, because I've suffered from depression and anxiety for many, many years, I was stuck in my flat, getting isolated, getting extremely depressed. I knew even then, once I got out of the flat, somewhere downstairs, and somewhere I could sit and watch people going by, my mood lifted. Because we need to get out and about, and we need to sort of see life outside to keep our mental health in reasonably good order. But of course, these things aren't thought about very often.
We are now in a certain age that we need a rest, and we like the benches around.
Yes, it's been quite a pleasure sitting on the benches provided by you people to rest my legs when I'm carrying heavy weights, and when the wind is strong I'm getting blown all over the place, so at least I find some solace in sitting on the benches. Thank you.
Bench, bench.
The bench? The bench, oh my goodness.
Partnership working is very important with Kove, and why we believe, very effective. We work closely with the Kilburn Safer Neighbourhood team, Camden Council Public Safety team, and others really, and it's proved to be very effective and important to our work.
We have a strong voice in the community because we have taken evidence to Camden Council, Transport for London, etc., and they have found that what we are saying has a valid point.
We feel we have got a very strong voice in the area, and certainly the organisations and agencies respect that, because they come to Kove and say, well, what do you think?
I feel that Kove is well represented by going to many community groups and finding out what they want in the community, and then accordingly we present it to the authorities involved to make it a better place for all our residents.